Welcome back, everyone. I'm Craven. Yeah, I know, Rean. I know, but we have to do this. So, I'm Craven, and this is called Steel. We are in front of our classroom where we're probably gonna find Crow where we can do our bonding event with. So, let's get in there and see what's troubling him. What you're doing here, Crow? Oh, nothing much. Did something happen? Nah, I'm just being a bit, sentimental. It's nothing serious, don't worry about it, man. Crow sentimental? Now I'm really curious. Well, it's the holidays. Some people do get emotional around these times. I can understand that. Especially if you have very precious memories in the past about the same time span, so yeah. Yes, let's do the bonding event. Hey, Crow. I'm a bit tired myself, to be honest. Would you mind if I sat here with you for a while? I swear, you get weirder by the day. But sure, feel free. What a sunset. Between this and the cooler weather, it feels like fall's finally here. Sure does. Can't help but feel I kinda let this summer go to waste though. Crow, up for a round of Blade? Seriously? Where did that come from? Well, it seemed like you've got something on your mind, and that's not a good look for you. A round of Blade might only distract you from it for a little while, but still. I don't like seeing you down like this. I want to help even if I can't do that much. Just because you're a second year doesn't mean you need to pretend you're indestructible. We're in this together. Me and the rest of Class 7 are always here to listen, and we know you're there for us. That's what being No. That's what being friends is all about. Rean. That better not be a promise you don't intend to keep. Huh? Why is he looking like that? Crow, I'm starting to not trust you anymore. The face is dooming. You're a lifesaver, man. It just so happens my wallet is very empty. He was sweating how I'd survive the festival next month without any cash. Crow took out his blade cards. Besides, how could I say no to such a kind offer? What do you say, we start betting at 100, Mira? Whoa, hold on.
Alright, let's get started.
An actual game?
Go on, draw a card.
I will.
I'm up first.
Alright, in all honesty, if we'd picked this bonding event, I would have made sure we won. Because it's Crow, and he took enough of my money. Yes, that 50 mirror will never leave my mind. Never. Alright, so let's see what we want to do. Let's save the resurrection.
Take this!
Till a better time.
Take this! You fell for it.
Well, you did too.
Not bad. You fell for it. Not bad.
Alright, I think he should be done with his magical cards. 9. 13. Oh!
You fell for it. Not bad.
Damn, he has a lot of magic card, doesn't he? We should be able to win it, because 7 is the highest one.
Oh man, I lost!
Yeah, perfect. Shit, I didn't think I was gonna lose. Okay, double or nothing, let's go. You couldn't pay me anyway. You tricked me, didn't you? Took you long enough. Psychological warfare, my friend. People can't resist when they see a joker like me acting all sentimental. They start lining up to get fleeced. I can't believe I fell for it. If it didn't work, I wouldn't do it. Honestly though, it's been a month already. You should have figured me out by now. I really could. You are one of us now. How could I not be concerned? Hey, you're one weird dude. Well, we've already got our cards out, so how about another round? Well, might as well. No bets this time, though. Alright, alright. I can dig it. Doesn't hurt to get a regular match in every now and then. And so the two of them played Blade with the dying light of the setting sun streaming into the window. Your bond with Crow strengthened. Yes, it did, and sadly, he would not remember it. Playing a round or two without money up for grabs isn't so bad every now and then. We should play again sometime. I'm always up for a game or two. Yeah, this one, not super interesting to be honest. So yeah, I think Milliam or Alyssa would definitely be the right choices here. Alright, let's head over for Alyssa for the official bonding event. Alright, time for some alone time with Alyssa. Can't wait. Are you already done with practice for the day, Alyssa? Yeah, the second years are all busy preparing for the festival. They might ask me to help them out with setting things up here at some point too. I guess nobody's getting any rest until the festival's over. Especially those of us who haven't come up with anything yet. Yeah, I really hope we can find something that's perfect for us. Should I stay around and talk with her some more? Yes. Hey Alyssa, would I be getting in your way if I stayed around a while longer? Oh no, not at all. There is a spare cross here, so how about we play some catch too? A cross? Oh, the stick thing. I've never used one before. Would you mind showing me how to use it? I'd be happy to. She looks so happy. Catch. Whew. Back to you. That one actually flew pretty straight. You're getting the hang of this. Little by little. You know, it's nice to play catch with you like this. I never expected that we'd end up this close. What? That kinda came out wrong. I only meant that a few months ago you couldn't stand to be with me in the same room. But now here we are. Well, there was the accident and all, which I specifically told you to forget about. My bad. How can I forget that sudden embrace? But this makes me happy. I remember worrying that we'd never be able to make up, so I'm glad we can just play ball now. Oh, cut it out, you're making me blush. I know what you mean though. I just wish our time together didn't have to come to an end. Say what? Wait, now my words are coming out wrong. I mean, I don't want our time together as classmates to come to an end. That's all I meant, okay? Yeah. You've got a good point though. We're going to be second years in just a few months, and 1 year after that, we'll be graduating. That sounds like a long time from now, but I'm sure it'll be over before we know it. Yeah. Hey Rean, do you remember what we talked about back in Nord? I don't think I would have become any stronger without Class 7's help and support, yours included. So thanks. Thank you for worrying about me, and thanks for telling me to keep looking up. I'm finally starting to move forward, step by step, and that's something I probably couldn't have done if I hadn't come here and met Class 7. Or the rest of the academy. Or if we didn't at all get to spend time together like this. I agree. But I guess we both said some pretty embarrassing stuff, now that you mention it. I'm embarrassed just thinking about it. But even so, I stand by what I said that night. If I'm going to move forward, I want to do it with you and Class 7 and all of the members of the lacrosse club. Because I wouldn't be moving forward at all without all of you helping me. And I like to think I've helped you too. But I'm sure that'll stray true through next month's field study and the Academy Festival after that. Me too, Alyssa. I feel exactly the same way. Things might seem rough now with our last field study coming up. The looming shadow of our final exams doesn't help either. And to be honest, we'll probably have even more challenges to face as second years. But the time we spent together, both the good times and the bad ones, those are what we're going to remember. Those times are the blocks we keep putting together until we find the shape of the life we want to live. Yeah, you're right. As long as we don't give up and stick together, we're going to be just fine. Yeah, I think that's what Class 7 eventually will be. A group together beyond students, that after the academy they'll still be friends and work together in some way or capacity. Or at least I hope. Yeah, give me all those points. That was fun way to pass the time. I wouldn't mind doing it again sometime if you like. That would be great. Thanks. Alright. Having that done and dusted, I think it's time for us to go through the entirety of the main building. Let's hope there are not a lot of people around this evening, so we can focus on getting towards Towa and see what she has to show us. The Academy Festival really meant to highlight the first years. It's tradition for each class to work together on their own festival event. It makes every year uniquely charming. And be sure that you make this year distinctively your own. The memories will last you the rest of your life. The second years are allowed to participate as well, and some clubs set up their own festival events. But the spotlight is on you first years. Make it something you won't regret. We won't, I'm sure of it. There's a lot more people than I thought was gonna be. They must be really busy with thinking of things of the festival. Oh, are you looking for Fee? She's taking a nap at the moment. She showed up talking about having to use her head too much today. I'll make sure to send her home before it gets dark, so don't you worry. I couldn't be happier to see Fee discovering that more and more things have importance to her. May the goddess be praised. Hey. And her friends in Class 7? Come on, we are still here. We really are struggling to come up with something, aren't we? Maybe inspiration will strike me if I lie down. You're just looking for an excuse to sleep, aren't you? Perhaps. I'm tired after thinking all day. The rest is in your hands, Rean. Okay, go take a nap, it's fine. I'll get it sorted, I promise. You know, I never noticed it before, but I think those two make a great couple. I think I just came up with my greatest idea yet. Teacher coupling, definitely. A girlfriend is just what he needs to keep his eating habits in check. The festival will probably be the best time to set them up. The sparks should be flying in no time. Mint came along to celebrate Instructor Makarov's birthday. Celebrating with your family truly is a wonderful thing, isn't it? There's something about seeing those two together that makes me feel at ease. I'm sure that Instructor Makarov appreciates Mint's effort to prepare a gift for him too. Seeing them together always puts me at ease for some reason. Which would be the perfect basis to start a relationship with Makarov, because if you would feel awkward or off-putting, that would not be a great, let's say, bottom to a relationship. This isn't bad actually. When I heard you were gonna cook for me, I made my peace with Ideal's embrace for death, but you did good. Would you care for some tea? I would actually, thank you very much. Hey Mint, thanks. I appreciate it. Oh, sorry, would you say that again? That's a little louder. I don't think I heard you. What a bread. Adorable, that's what it is. Thinking back at last year's festival, there was one particular event that was conducted without express permission. And let me tell you, it hardly seemed appropriate for an on-campus event. They did at least exercise some degree of restraint. Besides, it wasn't my place to shepherd them. The festival was run by the students after all, not the faculty. The Academy's graduates certainly seem to enjoy it too. Regardless, even if we wished to prohibit that sort of event, we would not be able to. Okay. If Vice Principal doesn't like it, we're definitely gonna do it. 100%. I've been asked to assist with the preparation for this month's field study. As the exact nature of my assistance is a military secret, I'm afraid that if I told you any more, I'd have to kill you. You'll just have to wait until the day off. No, try to kill me. I could use the exercise. I've been asked to assist with the preparation for this month's field study. As the exact nature of my assistance is a military secret, I'm afraid that if I told you any more, I'd have to kill you. You'll just have to wait until the day off. So nothing of note happened once you finished exploring the bottom floor. As unsatisfying as a conclusion it may be, we have no choice but to accept it for now. As such, I hereby declare the exploration of the old schoolhouse complete. My thanks for cooperating these past few months. Nah, I don't think it's complete. I think after the next field study, there's gonna be something happening at the schoolhouse and we are gonna be asked to investigate it. As such, I hereby declare the exploration of the old schoolhouse complete. My thanks for cooperating these past few months. The festival is drawing near too, so the old schoolhouse will remain off limits for a while. No problem. As long as we can get in there to explore a little bit more. Alright, before we head over to the second level, there's one thing we should definitely not forget to do, and that's report back to Patrick. A hidden quest playing over 3 episodes finally comes to a conclusion with us telling how Celestine actually felt about Patrick, and it's beautiful. If you haven't seen that scene, you definitely watch it on the previous episode, it's amazing. Did you get anything out of Celestine? I did. Rean told Patrick about their card game and what Celestine told him afterwards. Ooh, so he's been told to return to St. Ark. Yet he's still doing everything in his power to prevent that from happening. Trying to take action without consulting me again. What foolishness. Why do you seem so happy about that? Happy? Sometimes I do wonder what color your sky is, Schwarzer. Besides, even if Celestine would forced to leave my side, I would be perfectly... No matter. You did well today. You're the last person I'd want to be indebted to, so take this and call us even. Ooh, the still blue into Rean's hands, which is of course just like Evergreen, but for magic users. Thank you very much. Oh, hold on, I didn't help you expecting some kind of reward. That just makes things even worse. I do not wish you to be in our debt. Think of this as my having filled a formal request and you have fulfilled it, nothing more. As such, you receive your reward, walk away, no loose ends remaining. Got it. I would wish that when we walked away that we heard in the background, maybe not fix that, but just as we are walking, like, thanks, in the background. That would be perfect. You've done what I needed you to. Your presence is no longer necessary. Do not mistake my relieved expression for one of gratitude. Nothing could be further from the truth. Say it! Say it! He's not saying it. Of course not. Would have been lovely though. Alright, let's head over to the second floor. We can skip our own classroom since we already talked to Crow. The only one here is probably in the art room, and you know, there's only one person that stays in there all the freaking time. Let's see the rooftop if there's anyone here before I forget. I wonder if we could go to the auditorium over the rooftop if we actually jump the fence and then jump to the other side. It is the closest part between the two buildings. No idea why that thought came in my head, but there you go. Alright, nobody's on top. Good. And no, I'm not stalling for the Towa event. Because now in my head I can think that it's a date. When we get in there, we know if it's a date or not. Yeah, I knew she'd be the one. I finally finished picking out which pieces to display during the festival. Now I won't hear a peep out of the instructors. Okay, time to get back to work. Normally I would have even bothered with the festival, but they forced my hand. No well, now I've got to take care of the lesser matters. I can get back to work. Yes you can. And this horse? Give it some legs, it's been such a long freaking time. Alright, time for the Towa event. Is everybody ready? Because I hope it's going to be a doozy. Well, here we are. I wonder if Towa's already inside. After entering the computer room, you won't be able to roam around for the remainder of the day. Any bonding events that have not been triggered will no longer be viewable. I talked to everyone, did the 3 bonding events, showed to pick one, did the hidden quest with Patrick, talked to everyone else, and I don't think there's a second one out there. And I checked all the shop if there were nothing new for us to buy. And we found a missed item in Mict's pawn shop, so I am perfectly happy at the moment. So yes, knock and enter.
Huh? Doesn't sound like she's here yet.
She might be dressing up in her idol outfit from
Oh.
Yashir. Aww, she's resting. Well, she's been extremely busy. How can Towa not be everybody's favorite character? Come on. It's so adorable.
At least she's getting some rest. Must be a rare treat for her. What to do, though? I'd almost feel bad about waking her.
Then don't. Oh, I don't know what to do. Because we need help with our event. And I know that if we didn't wake her, Towa would feel, not indebted, but she'd feel bad about the fact that we let her rest. And not helping us with the entire thing. But it is Towa. No. I think we should respect her wishes, like wake her up by poking her cheek. And let's be honest, it's a lot more fun that way as well. But I'm not doing this because I didn't want to let her sleep. I'm doing this because she really wanted to help us.
On the other hand, she might not want to be left sleeping like this either. Still, she seems really cozy napping there, so I don't want to just jar her awake or anything.
Rean, I know exactly how you feel, 100%.
Sorry, but if I don't wake you up, I could end up being here all night.
Mom. Dad.
Aww.
Yeah, I don't think I can bring myself to do it after all.
After seeing that, hell no.
She must be really tired. I should let her sleep a while longer.
We should.
Oh, right.
Maybe she preloaded it on the computer, we could check it.
There we go.
Gentlemen as always.
I guess I'll just read a book or something while I'm waiting.
Huh? Where am I? A jacket?
Oh, hey, you're awake.
Huh? Rean? Oh, right. I came here after the conference was over. So this jacket is... Oh no! I'm so sorry!
Expected response from Towa, of course.
I can't believe I fell asleep after asking you to come all the way here.
Don't worry about it. You're doing me a favor here. I appreciate you taking the time out of your schedule for me.
Aw. Why is it that you always seem to catch me at the weirdest moments?
Just lucky, I guess.
Still. Thanks.
No problem. Glad to do what I can. It wasn't too hot, was it?
No, of course not. It felt really nice and warm. But anyway, that's not the point. Now, listen here, Rean.
Huh?
I mean, lending me your jacket was very sweet and gentlemanly of you, and I'm kind of happy you did. But it's not very gentlemanly to sit and stare at a girl when she's sleeping, you know.
It's ever the president.
I'm sorry? I did try to wake you up once, but you seemed so relaxed and peaceful that it would have been almost too cruel to go through with it. But I guess it was inconsiderate of me to just let you nap there.
No. I'm not annoyed with you. It's just kind of weird to randomly watch people sleep, you know? If it was someone else, they might have misunderstood.
And Towa is just glad he did.
Anyway, I asked you to meet me here so I could show you more about the concert we put on for last year's festival.
Yes, please.
Oh, you mean the one you did with Angelica, Crow, and George? Do you have some record of it here?
Actually, I do. George was testing out some kind of orbital video camera that was being developed by the Ruhr Institute of Technology. And we've still got the recording here.
An orbital video camera?
Yeah, the technology is different from what they use for the orbital net. Actually, it's probably faster to just show you. Let me bring it up on the screen.
Oh, you've got pictures of it.
More than just pictures. Just watch.
Moving pictures.
Amazing.
I know, right? It plays back images and sound at the same time, so it's like a radio and a camera combined. The quality might be a bit rough, but it really feels like you're right there, doesn't it?
It's really something else.
Oh, there we are going up.
Show us. Damn, she looks adorable.
Isn't it cool? It's called Rock. It's making a splash in the music scene abroad. They use orbital audio technology to amplify guitars for it. It's a pretty bold sound, huh?
It definitely is. And, speaking of bold, how about that outfit?
I forgot about the outfit!
And she looks so confident in it as well.
Don't look at that, just focus on the performance.
Hell no. He won't.
This is...
I do hope we get to see our
Bravo!
concert if it's up.
That was incredible! I wish I could have been there to see it in person.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. So was that any help?
Hell yeah. That dress would be enormous help.
Help? This is exactly what I was looking for. I'm not sure if we can put together something as flashy as this, but we do have Elliot, and he knows his music, so I think we might have a chance.
I'm glad to hear it. Crow was the one who planned all of this out, so he's the one you should ask about how to put a program like this together. Angie did our choreography, and George got all the instruments together for us. I'm sure they'd help out if you asked.
Oh, we will. We definitely will. Because we need that help.
I think I just might. We have to get our preparations for the festival underway.
Oh, I put a copy of the video onto this memory quartz for you too.
Well, thank you. We'll watch it again tonight, for research purposes, of course.
If you put this memory quartz into the orbital projector here, you can watch the video anytime you want. Maybe you can bring everyone from your class here and show it to them tomorrow.
We definitely should.
Yeah. Thanks for everything, Towa. I mean, I asked you for help, but you really went above and beyond. I don't really know how to thank you.
You're always looking out for me, Rean. It's the least I could do. Besides, I'm sure this idea will spark some lively discussion within your class. It's not a done deal yet.
Yeah, the female members of the class might be slightly reluctant with skimpy outfits. Maybe.
But I'm really curious to see how things turn out.
Me too.
Automatically back to the dorm? Well, that seems to have gone over well. I could see Elliot's eyes light up when I mentioned it. So, it looks like Class 1 is definitely putting on a play. And not just any play, but a full-scale classical operetta with all the trimmings. Even if an operetta is shorter than a full opera, this is Class 1 we're talking about. I'm sure they'll spare no expense on the outfits and stage design. True. If they had any more blowhards, they would be a wind tunnel. Class 2 looks like they're gonna run with their idea of doing some kind of indoor garden. From what I heard, they want something based on the motif of the sky. Sounds like quite an elaborate setup. And Class 3 intend to run a game room based around Blade. I heard they're planning to decorate the room like a castle and provide lessons for beginners as well as advanced matches. Really? And Class 7 is going to be doing an Eastern-style cafe of sorts. They're claiming you can enjoy an exotic dining experience. Not sure what they mean by Eastern-style though. Well, my sword is technically Eastern style, I guess, but yeah, that seems like an awfully broad term. Don't really see too much stuff from the East in Erevonia. Class 5 is doing something kinda different. They'll be using the training hall for some attraction they call Mishi Panic. Wait, isn't Mishi the mascot of that big theme park in Crossbell? I wanna go to Crossbell so much. I wanna see that theme park. Kind of a strange choice considering the current political climate. I'm kind of a Mishi fan though. One time Lecter brought me back a Misty keychain. It was pretty cool. Oh, the intelligence division never struck me as the type who would budget for souvenirs. Anyway, the captain of the riding club is intending to organize some manner of horse racing event. Officially, there will be no gambling, but with our senior colleague involved, I'm sure free enterprise will find a way. Crow knows it will. Really, Crow? No, Towa's not gonna like it if he finds out. Aw, come on, it's a festival. A little low-stakes fun never hurt anyone. And trust me, Towa knows Crow. She's probably already expecting it, come on. A number of second years are planning to run stalls, and many clubs are intending to put on events as well. But in terms of scale, the 5 other classes are our main competition. I've heard attendees will be able to vote on which classes event they like the most, with the winner to be announced during the evening's festivities. Oh, that sounds like it's gonna make things awfully competitive. Still, is it that much more incentive to make our class contribution one to remember? Which leads up to our current problem. What do we do? I'm thinking we should avoid doing anything that would require large-scale equipment. With our numbers and the time we have to repair, I doubt we could get it set up or even spare someone to operate it. Yeah, you make a good point. But if we take that into account, just about the only option we have is doing something on the auditorium stage. And it's worth noting that using the stage would put us in direct competition with Class 1. We can't very well put on a production like theirs, though. We just look like copycats. Whatever we end up going with, it should be something we can all have a part in. Maybe a martial arts demonstration with a few sparring matches? No, they would probably get turned down as too dangerous. Not a bad line of thought, though. How about a cooking contest? Ooh, I call judge. Our troubles are over. I just had a visionary idea we can do with the academy pool. Picture this. Stunning ladies in bikinis wrestling piggyback in the pool. Come for the fight, stay for the accidental exposure. I think not. Get out. No. This is getting us nowhere. They all sound like fun, though. Actually, I did find one idea I think we might be able to use. You did? Really? I bet Towa told you, huh? Oh yeah, she showed me the video too. I can't believe you never even mentioned it. You guys put on an amazing show. Well, I'm the lone second year here. I didn't want to rob your bright eyes first years of the full festival experience. So what's this idea then? Well, did the student council president suggest something to you? Yeah, she showed me a video of a concert that she did. Crow, George and Angelica put on for the last year's festival. A concert on stage? With vocals? That sounds interesting. I have heard that there was one event at last year's festival that really drove the crowds wild. I've heard similar things, but I had no idea Crow was involved. Yeah, it was pretty spur of the moment though, so it was too late for them to put us on the official poll. If folks had been able to vote for us, I don't doubt we'd be ranked right up near the top. Without seeing it for ourselves, it is difficult to say whether we'd be able to do something similar. You got me curious though. It sounds great, let's do it. You said you saw the video, right? Can you show us too? Yeah, Towa gave me a copy of it. Let's get together during lunch tomorrow and watch it. They're not saying explicitly no.
I can't wait to see the looks on their faces when they see it.
Me too.
Though I imagine Towa's outfit might raise more than a few questions too. Oh, it's 9 already? Abend time should be on soon.
Misty, and this is Radio Trista. It's 9 p.m. on the 19th of the 9th month. If only I was dressed to the nines to match. It feels like we're finally getting the break we deserve from a long string of uncomfortably humid nights. That's right, fall is finally here, and it's brought its cool night breezes and gentle chirping of insects with it. Along with that respite, Erebonians everywhere are turning to their true autumn passions, food and sports. What do all of you out there look forward to when you realize fall's almost here? For me, it's definitely the food. The crops come into season, ready for the harvest. I can only imagine how much work it has to be for all those farmers. But I can't wait for my first roasted chestnuts of the season. It's just about time for those to start popping up too. Sure, I'll never turn down a Marron Glacé or a Mont Blanc, but roasted is the way chestnuts were meant to be. That soft, melt-in-your-mouth taste, that sweet fragrance, simply irresistible. Whoops! The director's over there giving me the stink eye. Someone hasn't eaten dinner yet, I'll bet. Anyway, fall is also known for being a season for the arts. One of the Empire's most popular cultural institutions is the opera, and no one does opera like Heimdall's famous opera house.
Really now? How would you know, Misty?
But as far as music goes, I'm a sucker for the classics. I still sing along whenever I hear The Whereabouts of Light.
To be honest, you're probably the one that sings it most of the time.
I stare in disbelief as you fade away, like a dimming star beneath the coming day. Whoa there, almost felt like I was in my shower back home. Speaking of music, some fresh new genres have been gaining popularity lately, both at home and abroad.
She really does have a pretty voice. Though I guess you kind of have to in order to be a big opera singer like that. I don't know if singing on the air like that is such a good idea if she's trying to keep her identity under wraps, though.
Yeah, but hey, what are they gonna do if one or two find out? Come on. They can just deny
Got
it.
her practical exam coming up next week, then another field study over the weekend. Sounds like things are going to be even busier than usual. I'd better brace myself for an exhausting week.
You definitely should, yeah. Are we gonna go straight into it, or do I get the chance to save? Just in case. They're watching it. Whoa. That was way cool. Very impressive. That was neat. Well, that was certainly quite a technical display. But if you think we're gonna put on outfits like that and prance around on stage, you must be dreaming. Well, the outfits all depend on what kind of performance we put on. The clothes have to fit the mood and the music. Right, Crow? Yeah, we did a rock song last year, so if our outfits didn't scream rock, the whole performance would have lacked something in my opinion. Though, in my infinite wisdom, I'll like to point out that the revealing outfits will be popular regardless of the music. Oh, you guys! Outfits aside, it does seem like a bold concept. Few would think to put on a performance like that. If we put in the time to practice, we may even compare favorably with Class 1's operetta. Well, Elliot, the music expert here. Do you think there's any chance we could put on a performance like this? Hold on. So first things first, how many of us can actually play an instrument? You learned the flute from your dad, right, Rean? Yeah, I'm no virtuoso, but I can play, and as long as the music is not too complicated. And Alyssa, you can play the violin, right? Yeah, my grandfather taught me. Gaius, you can play the sitar, was it? Been playing it for years. And I can play the piano, so with the four of us, it looks like we have our instruments covered. I guess that means we just need to work out on our music, lyrics, and decide who's going to be on the vocals. So yeah, it really depends on what sort of music we want to do, but I think we can pull off an impressive performance. Great. Well, when you put it that way, it doesn't sound like a bad idea. That's true, and it seems fitting for a festival too. Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's do it! Then the matter is settled. I'm in favor too. I dread the thought of what the instructor would do if we didn't have anything decided by today. So we leave the musical responsibilities in Elliot's hands then. Yeah, I think he's the best positioned to decide the style of the performance, our songs, and what we should each be doing. That okay with you, Elliot? Sure. I haven't spent all these years studying music for nothing. Oh, and Crow? Do you think you could give us some help with the outfits and with getting a hold of the equipment we need? I'd like us to do as much of this ourselves as we can. Sure, I'll do what I can. This might be a temporary thing and all, but I am part of Class 7. So, if you're going all in, I'll throw my chips in with the pal. Crow. Oh, wow. Maybe I've had you pegged wrong all this time. No, you didn't. Definitely not. So just leave those outfits in my capable hands. I'll make sure you all shine like stars up there, especially the ladies. I take it all back. He's not even trying to hide it. Well, we're counting on you to keep him tasteful, Rean. Right, tasteful. I don't know if Rean would be the right person for that, because he liked that outfit just as much as every other male in the classroom. Practical exam. First, congratulations are in order. It took you long enough, but you finally decided what to do for the festival. So you're following in Towa's footsteps and putting on a concert, huh? Have you decided what kind of music you want to do? Not exactly. We're still kind of getting things sorted. At the very least, it should be pretty easy to decide who's playing an instrument and who will be on vocals. I'm not actually sure I've ever even touched an instrument. I can't say I have either. You'd probably need at least some rudimentary experience to play an instrument at the festival. I had the pleasure of seeing last year's concert live, and they put on a real show. Rean and Crow, you two are handling all the outfits, right? You guys have that under control? Yep, we got that shit on lockdown. Well, we've narrowed it down to the 50 most promising designs. I'd just save us all. I suppose we'll all just have to rely on Rean to save us from being dressed by Crow. Honestly, I feel a little envious. If I were 5 years younger, I'd jump right up on stage with all of you and have a great old time. Just 5 years? Hey, what are you looking at me like that for? Instructor? How old are you again? Aren't you in your mid-20s? Even if you were 5 years younger, graduation would still be years behind you. Hush you. For us ladies, everything up to the mid-20s is just a warm-up. And men? They're like wine. Better with age. I'm not sensitive about it, really. This is just another valuable life lesson that it's my duty as your instructor to impart. Anyway, as much as I'm looking forward to the festival, that's not why we're here today, are we? Not only do you not have a field study next month, it looks like you're off the hook as far as practical exam goes too. So, since it'll be our last practical exam for a while, I figured I'd crank up the challenge a couple of notches. Uh-oh. Wait, are you saying... Are you going to serve as our opponent? Bingo, I just think of it as a long-awaited second round of May's exam. If you wanna get back at me, now's your chance. But you better bring it, cause I'm not gonna go easy on you. Alright, Rean. Pick 2 for your team, because you're up first. Got it. Just 2? Ooh, this is, of course, Sarah we're talking about. And I do want a healer in my team for that. So, yeah, I said I was gonna leave her alone for a bit, but I want to make sure I win. It's Sarah we're talking about, so we need people that are capable. Yes. Alright, and there's one thing I want to find out. Can we? Yes, we can. Alright, so I'm going to leave it here. We're going to start our next episode with the actual fight against Sarah. So right now I can just mix equipment around a bit, but I'm seeing as Rean, Lore, and Elliot were all in the old schoolhouse with us, so they should be relatively fine. Just want to take a look at their master course, seeing if we want to switch it up a little bit. And seeing as it's around the same time as we always end our episode, it will be perfect, because after this, you know that we're going to be talking about the next field study, where we are going, preparing for that. So it will be a long time. And the fight with Sarah, I don't think it's going to be over in like 5 minutes. I think it's going to be for a long while, definitely, because he's strong, really strong. So we're going to start with that next time. Until then, I wish you a great night, morning, day, wherever you are. And if you're still here, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and be back next time for the main event, our fight against Sarah. See you then. Bye bye.